Hey everybody! So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can very easily draw this super cool but super simple sunset with alcohol-based markers. Before we get started, I just want to say I'm using a new camera, so if I look like I have absolutely no idea as to what I'm doing, that's because I don't. I seriously don't know what I'm doing. Let's just hope this ends up working out. Alright, but without further ado, let's get into today's tutorial. So, as I already mentioned, I'm going to be using alcohol-based markers, and I'll be using my Ohuhu and Bianyo markers. Use whatever alcohol-based markers that you have, or you can even use paint, whatever you'd like. So, I'm going to be using from my Ohuhu markers, Coral Pink, Geranium, Old Red, Sunflower, and from my Bianyo markers, Y503. I'm also going to be using a Posca white pen for highlights, but you can just use a white gel pen or white paint and just a mechanical pencil. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by just sketching out a line, and this line is going to be where the water begins. So I am going to say about right over here, but you can do it to wherever you like, as high or as low as you want. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the sun. So I'm going to draw just a simple circle right on over here. Okay, perfect. So let's get started with the coloring, starting off with Old Red. Now if you don't have Old Red, if you have the Caliant markers, it would be Conch Smell, I think. But it's really just a dark kind of burgundy color. So I'm going to start off by making a smile, just in the sky, just a smile. And I'm going to go ahead and color it in. Now when I color it in, I don't want it to be smooth right away. I want to see those streaks and strokes. So don't make it smooth. I recommend using the chisel tip to get those strokes, because you don't want it to look smooth and perfect, because that's not how the sky really is. So I finished doing the rainbow line kind of with my Old Red, and now I'm going to go in and do the same thing with my geranium. Now you're going to want to be careful, because some people would rather the sky to be a lot softer looking, so I wouldn't do a lot of geranium. However, if you want it to be like darker, then you do a lot more geranium. So really just up to your preference. Now I'm going to do it in the middle, not too much but not too little. So again, just going to be making a rainbow line. And I'm just going to go ahead and color this in, making sure I'm making strokes. Now you're also going to want to blend it with Old Red, and to do that you can just go over it just like this. Don't blend it too much, because you do want to see a difference between the top and the bottom. So I went ahead and finished coloring it in, and now I'm going to go in with my Coral Pink, doing the same thing, blending it in and making a rainbow line. Now be careful, don't go over the circle. So I just erased my circle, but I know where it is. I very lightly erased it. And for this, don't make it too low. Don't make it way too much of it, because you are going to want to show the orange, and when we put the mountains, it's going to cover up a lot of it. Now let's just go ahead and color it in. So I'm done. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this color right here. It's Y503. If you don't have this exact color, it's okay. I'll just swatch it right here for you. It's just a really light orange, more on the yellowy side. So again, I'm going to make sure it's not going over the circle, just like that. And I'm going to color it in until this water line right here. So now I'm basically done with the sky, which is perfect. I'm going to go in with Sunflower, or any yellow really, and color in the sun. So what I do after I color in the sun, which I'm currently not done with the sun quite yet. But what I like to do so that you feel that the sun is giving off light is actually go over here. And as you can see, I'm just going around the sun and coloring it in sunflower yellow. So it looks like the sun is glowing, which is really the effect that I am going for. Perfect. So now we're going to start with the mountains. So I'm going to start off with, as you can see, the darker color, which is Old Red. And I'm just going to freehand this with my chisel tip. So I'm going to start right here. It's 100% okay if it covers the sun. You're actually going to want that. But if you don't want it to cover the sun, then by all means you do not cover the sun. Perfect. So now I'm just going to color this in. Perfect. So I'm done with that. Now I'm going to get my lighter red, which in this case is geranium, and do basically the same thing except making a different shape. And it's going to be in the background. So just like that, perfect. And I'm going to color it in. Now, when you color in the mountains, something you're going to want to make sure you're doing is not making it like splotchy, like how we did with the sky. You're going to want it to be smooth. Now, I know it's not going to be perfectly smooth. Just try to get it as smooth as you can. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and get started with the water, which is probably the trickiest part. Not that it's tricky, but this whole drawing is really simple, so that's just the trickiest part, which isn't saying really much. So I'm going to go ahead and get Old Red. I'm going to use my chisel tip. I'm going to start off with just making a line at the very corner of the page, so you can barely even see that. And then from the line that's coming, I'm going to switch to my brush tip there, and you're just going to want to make, how do I explain this, basically lines, but you don't want them to be fully colored in, so just like that. Now where it's not fully colored in, the other colors are going to be coming in there. And by the way, you're not done with Old Red for the whole drawing quite yet, so keep going. Gonna do it over here. Just like that, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to switch to the chisel tip and show you with the chisel tip how it is. So with the chisel tip, you're going to be able to get finer results. Just like that. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to make a couple of fine lines with the chisel tip. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and get geranium and color in the spots that, the gaps basically, that we made. So you're not going to want to blend geranium really into the water that much. You want it to show that there is a clear difference between the two. So just go ahead and do that. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. There, perfect. So now I'm going to go on ahead and get my coral pink and do the same. It really gets easy. All right, perfect. And then I am going to get my orange, or really whatever this color is called. I don't really know what it's called. Do the same thing. So now, once you're done with that, mix it up a bit more. Okay, perfect. So once you're done with that, you're gonna have white highlight, but we're actually not gonna keep that all the way. So we are gonna go ahead and get the yellow for the sun because it'd be reflecting, and color it in, but you are gonna wanna keep the middle white. So don't color it in all the way. Alright, so now we're not done with the water. The water is honestly the most complicated part. So now I'm gonna go on ahead with Old Red, and I'm gonna make lines where there's coral pink and all the colors, except of course where the highlight is. Although honestly, you could cover it and then just use a white Posca pen, so that actually might be a bit easier. There we go. And I'm gonna go on ahead with geranium and cover it up a bit more, just like that. And I'm gonna go on ahead with sunflower because you wanna make sure you're still getting in some white. All right, perfect. So I'm just gonna do some fix-ups with the water, play around with it until I'm happy with it, which is really all you do. For me, specifically, there isn't a certain way to do the water, but once I'm done with that, I am gonna go on ahead and get my white highlights. So I am using a white Posca pen for this, so I'm gonna shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, make sure it's good. All right, so starting off with the sun, you're gonna wanna add highlights to that and to the line. So also something to keep in mind is you can add a lot of highlights or little highlights. It's really up to what kind of style you're going for. I'm going for not a realistic style, so I wouldn't be adding as much. I want to give a little tip right here. So for the mountain, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of highlight. But since I'm using, actually this would also happen with white gel pens, I can go over it with old red, and it'll basically make a highlighted version of old red. So you might want that, you might not want that. I personally don't really want that, so that's fine. And then for the water, you are going to make kind of like a little pathway, if that makes sense, of highlights. And then just, you know, random highlights in the water. And then for the mountain, I like to put some on the top. Oh, and by the way, you can always use white acrylic paint if you don't have. Okay, so the finishing touch for me right here is going to be with this silver pen. So I'm gonna go right here and round off the sun. I'll also add some in the sky. Obviously, this isn't necessary. You can totally leave this out, but I just love the fact that it gives. I think it's super pretty, and makes it feel a bit more non-realistic, if that makes any sense. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is do another layer for the water pathway. There we go. I'm gonna add actually to the top as well. Add a tiny bit more highlight here and there. Just, you know, fix it up to make it what you want. And then the last thing you always want to do is sign it. And there you have it, a really easy sunset. What do you guys think? Let me know if you went ahead and tried this out. I know this is super simple. It definitely doesn't look realistic, but that's the whole point of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this little tutorial. If you did, then I'd really appreciate it if you'd give this video a thumbs up and make sure to enter my art contest. I'll leave a link where you can check that out as well. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye everybody.